what do? I realize, dude, you don't know shit. You don't know shit. People listening to this podcast don't know shit. And quite frankly, you don't know shit. You weren't there. But we decide who we're going to believe based on the evidence that's presented and the investigation that we conduct, and then we form our own opinion, because nobody knows for a fact unless you were there and you witnessed it with your eyes, which, dude, you're not going to talk to anybody that was. So what do? You use your best judgment. Well, don't you think that's what other people are doing too? Don't you think Charlie probably got some information and you obviously got the opposite information, and that's why you have opposing views? You think it's all bullshit. That's not what's happening. But dude, why do you think that he thought it was happening? Because clearly he did the same thing you did. He found some information and he chose to believe it. And you found the opposite information and didn't choose to believe what he heard.
I agree. You're explaining that really well.
Yeah, so you guys are both doing the same thing.
And you're going to wipe him out for being on the opposite side. It's wrong.
It's wrong and it's stupid. And if you claim to have any kind of religion whatsoever, all of them think murder.
You're going to hell.
So at the end of the day, everybody,
whether Christian, Jew, Muslim, Hindu, you're gonna pay a heavy price. You take life unjustly.
Yeah, I've had people text me and be like, fuck these liberals. You need to fucking unfriend them all. You need to fucking.
You have to have compassion. It's for
like
people that don't agree with you.
I know,
you have to have compassion.
We agree with that.
Because what you said is you don't know how they grew up or what they were taught. Most people don't wake up and say, "I want to be evil today."
No, but
you know what I'm saying?
My point is I'm getting texts from certain people saying, basically, I'm done talking to liberals. Well, dude, this is what they want. This is what is happening. That's all I want to make people think that might be possible. There are powers that be that do not want us united. They do not want us to get along. So they stage things. They do things to cause this kind of diversity. Is it diversity?
Not diversity.
The opposition.
They want the differences between us to be the reasons we hate each other instead.
Yeah, what's that word I'm looking for? They want us divided.
Honest.
Isn't it? They want diversity. They want the opposite. No, I don't even know, but diversity to me. They want us to be opposed. They want us to not get along, because if we're fighting each other, nobody's paying attention to what's really going on.
They are helping this apparatus of hatred, which is fueling this world into fucking chaos. That's what's happening. And it's becoming radicalized everywhere. Christians are becoming radical now. Muslims are becoming radicalized. Atheists are becoming, everyone, black, white. We both agree on this. What we're both trying to do is explain why it's fucking stupid. We're falling for the trap. I do believe this was a deep state hit. I do believe the agendas that have been happening in the last 20, 30, 50, 60 years of our nation are to erode our civil liberties.
Strategic.
So they can bring in a crypto technocracy, which I've said on your show many times. You won't even be able to buy a certain amount of meat over what you are allowed by the apparatus. If we allow things like Palantir to come into existence, we're done. And the only way they can institute these types of policies is through chaos, where then the people beg, well, we can't keep living. It's just too crazy. Like, we need to, so that I believe is what's going on. That's the agenda. This is bigger than Christian versus Muslim.
So then what's
Jew
the
versus
answer?
The answer is people like you, people like me that have influence, instead of what Charlie did, in my opinion.
Then you get killed.